Hi guys, Mrs. Crane here. We sure miss seeing you at Kids Bible Club, but soon we're all going to be back together again, hearing stories, singing songs, and having lots of fun together. Today though, on our online Bible Club, we are going to hear the story of Tifam. Tifam is a story that takes place on the little island of Haiti. Tifam woke up and then she rolled up her banana mat and then she went outside and laid it up against the mud hut where she lived with her mother and her father. Tifam's father, Oristile, was a witch doctor. He was a very powerful man and everybody was afraid of him in their village and in the villages around. Tifam went over by the fire where the chickens were pecking in the dirt, and she sat there, had something to eat, and then she heard her mother, Madame Oristile, call to her. Tifam, hurry! Go and cut the banana leaves to line the baskets for the sweet potatoes. We're going to market today, and if I make enough money, I will buy you a new dress, a dress with words on it. Oh, thought Tifam, that's what she wanted more than anything, a dress with words on it. So she went and got her machete, which is a big knife, and she went out to the jungle nearby her hut, and she started cutting the banana leaves. Then she heard someone behind her call her name. She turned around. It was her best friend, Marie. Oh, Marie, said Tifam, I'm so excited. We're going to market today to sell our sweet potatoes. And Mama said that if we make enough money, she is going to buy me a new dress, a dress with words on it. Ah, laughed Marie. Tifam, a dress with words on it? You can't read. But don't worry, Tifam. If your mama buys you that dress with words on it, I know how to read. I will teach you how to read too. And anyway, you know what, Tifam? I'm getting something new too. Tifam stopped and asked her friend, are you getting a new charm to wear around your neck from my father, Oristile? I see you don't have a charm around your neck. Did something happen to it? And Marie smiled and said, Tifam, I'm not going to wear a charm anymore, and neither is my family. What, said Tifam? You must wear your charm, because if you don't, something bad will happen to you. Oh, Marie, you must wear the charm around your neck. No, 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 said Marie. We are not afraid anymore of the evil spirits or of anything bad happening to us, because we have believed in the one true God that Victor believes in. Victor, said Tifam. My father hates Victor. I've never seen him, but my father talks about him all the time, because Victor is causing a lot of people to believe in his God, and then they are not buying charms from my father, and my father Oristile is losing a lot of business. Oh, Marie, something terrible will happen to you and your family if you don't wear your charms. Marie just smiled. Tifam, you worry too much. Tomorrow, we are going to go to the mission house, and the new thing that I'm going to get is a Bible of my very own Bible. Ah, said Tifam, you can't go to the mission house. If you go to the mission house and something bad happens, my father will not help you. He will not help anybody who believes in Victor's God and goes to the mission house. Don't worry, Tifam, said Marie. I'm going to be okay. Everything will be okay. Tifam gathered up the banana leaves and hurried back to her mother. Her mother lined the baskets and then put all the sweet potatoes in there, a basket for Tifam to carry on her head, and her mother had a basket to carry on her head. Tifam was so upset, though, about what Marie had told her. She said, "Mama, I saw Marie, and her family, they're not going to wear charms around their neck anymore to protect them, and they're not going to buy charms from Papa anymore." And then she saw her father, Orestiel, rushing past her. He turned and scowled at Tifam. Thought Tifam, "My papa heard what I said about Marie and her family. Now maybe he's going away to his hut and he's going to cause something bad to happen to Marie and her family." Then Tifam and her mother started climbing up the mountainside from the valley where they lived. They had to climb up the mountain on one side and then down on the other side to get to the market. As they were walking up, when they got to the mountaintop, Marie looked over. I don't know if you can see, boys and girls, there's a tiny house all the way at the edge of the village. That was Marie's house where she lived with her family. Tifam looked over there. My best friend Marie. Something terrible is going to happen to them. I know it. And maybe my own papa is going to make that terrible thing happen. "Ah la la," said Tifam's mom. Hurry up. You are waiting behind. You are taking too much time. Hurry. Tifam looked over at her mother. "Mama, where is your charm around your neck?" Her mother smiled and said, "Tifam, you worry too much. The string broke, and I just need to get a new one. Don't worry, everything will be okay." "But Mama," said Tifam, "something terrible will happen if you don't have the charm to protect you." Tifam clutched her charm around her neck. Hurry, said her mother. "Ah la la, we must get to market and sell these sweet potatoes. Because if we get enough money for the sweet potatoes, I will buy you a new dress with words on it, the one that you like at the market." They hurried down the mountainside to the marketplace. When they got there, they went over to a vendor who was buying and selling sweet potatoes. Madame Orestiel showed him the basket of sweet potatoes that she had taken down from her head. "Here, what will you give me for these?" she said. "Ah," he said, "these sweet potatoes are full of worms." And he dumped the basket over on the ground. "Look, worms, nothing but worms. What will I give you? 35 cents, that's all." Madame Orestiel said, "What? We worked so hard. 35 cents. "Ah," he said, "these potatoes are no good. 35 cents, that's all I give you today." Madame Orestiel took the 35 cents. And then she went back over to where Tifam was. "Tifam, you stay over here with your basket of sweet potatoes. I am going to go and buy coffee and rice and beans and sugar. If anybody comes and asks about your basket of sweet potatoes, you want a good price for those sweet potatoes, because then I'll be able to buy you that dress with words on it." "Okay, Mama," said Tifam, and she stood by her basket of sweet potatoes. Very soon, a very tall man came over to Tifam. "Little girl," he said, "how much is this basket of sweet potatoes?" Tifam could only think about one thing: get as much money as possible so she could get the dress with words on it. So she stammered out, $1.25. "Oh," he said, "that's way too much for a basket of sweet potatoes. And these sweet potatoes don't look so good. It looks like there might be some worms in them. But Granny Holdeman wants to make a sweet potato pie. So, little girl, what will you take for your sweet potatoes?" Tifam looked up at the tall stranger. "I don't know who you are," she said, "and I don't know who Granny Holdeman is. But my mama and I worked hard digging up these sweet potatoes. 75 cents. "Oh, that's way too much money," the tall man said. "I will give you 40 cents. 40 cents, thought Tifam. But then she remembered what the vendor had given her mother, 35 cents. Well, 40 cents was more than 35 cents. All right, she said, I'll take the 40 cents. And then she took the money from the tall man and wrapped up the sweet potatoes and gave them to him. Tifam closed her hand over the 40 cents. Is this enough money to get a new dress with words on it? We'll have to wait to find out, boys and girls. You'll have to tune in for our next session to find out what happens with Tifam if she gets her new dress with words on it. Thank you, boys and girls, for tuning in today to our online Bible club. This is Mrs. Crane, and we will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.